Floyd Mayweather's interesting because I'm not debating he's great, but I never found him truly captivating like I did Pacquiao in his prime, Roberto Duran in his prime, Sugar Ray Leonard, Hitman Hearns, Hagler, Mike Tyson. I'm old enough. I remember Foreman, Ken Norton, Ali. Could I make the argument Mayweather's not been good for boxing? He's been bad for it.
I agree on certain levels. He has brought this like weird, flashy, sort of materialistic, everything's about money and strippers, and he's brought that to the sport, and that was all the sport knew for many, many years. And I don't think that's really what the sport is about at the end of the day. I think we need to bring the sport back to like the epitome of Rocky. Like, who is Rocky? That's that story, those underdogs coming from nothing.
Yes.
The ups and downs. Tyson Fury's story is even inspiring, when becoming the heavyweight champ, losing it all, like going through mental depression and then, coming back. Those are the boxing stories that are good for the sport. Floyd, you could definitely make the argument that Floyd's he's been good, but he's also been bad for sure.
Jake, in a weird way, sports is a copycat league. Like the Warriors dominated shooting threes. And then a lot of teams that didn't have good 3-point shooters said, we've got to do it. Well, it works if you have Kevin Durant, Stephen Clay. If you got a bunch of, there are a lot of teams that tried to do threes and just didn't have elite shooters. And Mayweather has given sort of defensive boxing and points over power. He no longer has the power. You know that. That I think he's given sort of a license to tactically win, but I don't think it's that fascinating to watch. Whereas Muhammad Ali could beat you with rope-a-dope. He could slug with Frazier and Norton. He could be a defensive fighter, a counter-puncher. You watch Mayweather and you think, oh, I don't have to take many shots. You go back to the Leonard, the Hearns, the Hagler, the Duran. You had to mix it up. There was a badge of honor. You mixed it up. Like you just wouldn't be a defensive fighter. And I think that's the part that turns me off stylistically. Does it turn you off? When I watch Mayweather, I think, and Pacquiao doesn't have the power he used to, but I still think Manny can hit. Manny can hurt you.
Yeah, look, I mean, that's one of Floyd's biggest criticisms is boring fights. And I agree. No one wants to tune in and watch a 12-round fight where it's just some pity patter back and forth and he technically wins. People want knockouts. People want highlight reel, punches and combinations. They want excitement. They want people to sit there and slug with each other. They want knockdowns. And yeah, Floyd in his biggest fights didn't really deliver any of that. So I agree. But again, but then where you have to give him credit is his showmanship. He brought the eyeballs. He brought the excitement and he built his brand up, and that's why people wanted to watch him even more so than his actual boxing ability.